Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video we are going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me again. I like this kind of Monday thing being a chit chat get ready with me. You guys really love them, and I talk about some personal things in my life, and I talk about some of the things that I learned in 2017. So if you guys want to know some things, then keep on watching.
Oh, look at Joe. Look at Joe.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So we are in a new filming space. Guys, watch my little Snapchat, my Instagram live rant about shit people. Then you would already see that I did a little mini tour of the new space. Now I just want to put a disclaimer out there. I tried out some new brow products for the front of my brow, and they are extremely dark. Don't worry too much about them. I was just playing around with some new brow products prior to filming, obviously. And I really like the products, but I just think the shade is a bit too dark. So can we just skip if you guys comment about my brows? It's totally fine, I get it. We're doing a chit chat, but we're doing my kind of everyday makeup tutorial, less full on for you guys. I thought, I can do both. I can do more of a neutral look and we can chit chat. So if you want to grab a tea, grab a snack, grab a croissant, whatever you want to grab. And everyone fucking raves about this foundation. So I got the Lancome 10 Adult Ultra Wear, and I got the shade 025. I've heard so many good things about the Lancome foundations, and I was actually shocked when the pricing, this is only $57 in Australia. So that's not US. So it's fairly affordable not affordable, but I thought it was going to be close to $100 for the foundation. So I was quietly shocked. Start off with foundation because I'm going to do minimal on the eyes. So this is a ultra long wear foundation. So it is technically skin but better, but it is a pretty full coverage foundation. Now you can opt out just to wear a lighter coverage foundation. I am a full coverage whore. You guys can just switch out the products that you think are a bit too much. So a foundation, you can just pair this eye look with less coverage, or you can pair it with less of a highlight, etc. Going in to do my face, I moisturize my face with the Tatcha Silk Cream. This is my new amazing moisturizer. Guys, if you have dry skin, this is bloody amazing. I know it is super expensive, so I didn't really want to show you guys, but I thought, this has been a godsend since I received it. I do use the water cream, but this is so moisturizing, is so amazing. I try to use it at night time just to prep my skin, or before filming. I've been using this a lot lately. So now let's get into the chit chat. How's everyone's week been now that it is the new year? This smells like perfume. It is so perfume, but it is very thin as well. So far, it's kind of nice. Why don't we recap on 2017? The things I've learned, and what are the things that I've learned during 2017? I want you guys to comment below, what have you learned in 2017? If it's something to do with your career, is it something to do with your personal life, relationships? What have you guys learned that's really, made you excited for 2018? And a big thing for me this year is definitely to not care what people think. You guys know I've talked about when I was younger, I did have a beauty channel. It was nowhere near the standard that I regard myself in now with my quality wise, but that was back in 2009. So barely anyone had quality like this. So I started a channel, and I used to get really, when I first came out, I went to a Catholic school in Australia. Parents aren't Catholic. They just, it was a private school, so they wanted me to go to a private school. I just wanted to go to a school with all my friends, and I didn't have any friends going to this school when I first went. Came out as gay, to my friends and stuff, and I at first said I was bi, I'm pretty sure. I was like, oh, I'm bisexual. I like girls. Well, I dated girls, but I never did anything. The most I would ever do when I was younger was kissing them. Really liking it. Came out in grade 9, and I remember when it all happened, kind of when I was in grade 8 at school, I kind of tried to fit in as much as I can, and I tried to get in with what are they, that group kind of fizzled out really early. So it was called it was the popular group in grade 8, and I dated a girl in it, and then I was kind of in it, and then I left the school and came back, and then that's when shit got weird, and was oh, he's changed. Like, he's different. And then that's when I came out, because obviously I was getting a little bit older. I was like, nah, boy, I like the D. I'm just going to move on to concealer. So I'm going to be using the Kylie concealer, trying to make myself love this concealer. Don't know. I'm still on the fence about it, guys. Yeah, and I told a couple of my friends, and they were all like, oh my God, like, that's cool. My group of friends didn't care, but then that's when, like, obviously people talk and people say things. And this was in 2000 and, would have been 2009. So, like, it's not like, I'm not very old, I'm only 23, but, like, to a lot of people, it was kind of like, oh yeah, like, we totally knew he was gay, like, that's totally fine, like, whatever. Like, I don't know how to perceive it, because back then it's like, to me, it was really, really a big deal. But, like, when I look back at it, I'm like, what was I even worried about? Like, look at my life now. I'm not even friends. I'm literally barely friends with anyone from my high school. I'm friends with, like, 2 or 3 girls that we've reconnected and who were, like, really, really good friends of mine in high school. But, you know, you go on your separate life and it's really hard to stay in connection. And it's like, well, that means they're supposed to be in my life because, you know, we're started to talk again. You know, that kind of feeling, right? You know, those boys that I used to hang out with when I was in, like, the younger grade, they used to give me a lot of shit for YouTube, and they used to give me a lot of shit for, you know, being gay and, like, young. So I can see where, like, my parents were super worried about me because, like, it wasn't as accepted as today. And obviously it's nearly 10 years ago since I've come out. Oh my God, that feels so weird. I feel so old. Oh my God, I'm only 23. I started a YouTube channel and I made it the GHDD or something, because I wanted to make it so no one would find it. The fuck are you doing? Like, you're such a weirdo. Like, all that kind of, not the girls, but the boys were, like, so weirded out by all this shit, which I guess, like, they're growing up, they don't understand it all. It's not like in today's realm. I'm not saying that these boys now accept gays or, like, accept LGBT people. I don't have any word, or I don't talk to them at all. I clearly didn't talk to them. So I'm not too sure, like, what their life was about, but obviously they're young, they're teenagers. I kind of understand it. We were all going through shit like that. I started just getting a lot of shit because of my YouTube channel, and I was like, oh my God, like, I don't want to even do it now. Like, people are finding out. And I kept it for a couple of years, and I think I grew a fair bit, but I can't remember how many subscribers I ended up having. You guys know I talked about that serious relationship I had for like 5 years, 4 years, on and off. Well, I met that boy when I was in my senior year of school. Decided to delete it because I was like, you know what? I've got love now. I don't need anything else in the world. Dickhead me. Us, like, that breakup and anxiety thing. I will link it up here if you haven't seen it. But that's where that video came from. Long story cut short, I used to care a lot about what people thought about me and being online and doing makeup, etc. And that's why I never wanted to restart a YouTube channel, to be honest. It's only been the last year. First decided to do my YouTube channel was when I got back from Bali, which was only, you know, 4 or 5 months ago. I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I don't care what people think of me. He sees online stuff of me. He doesn't know me. He doesn't talk to me anymore. Like, you know, he doesn't know anything about me. I completely changed in the last 2 years with that relationship as well. So, like, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to get on YouTube. I'm going to do it. So that's what I've landed here. When I'm without makeup, and you guys have seen me without makeup, and I don't wear makeup when I go out. I wear maybe a little bit of bronzer and a little bit of brow stuff. You guys have seen my male makeup tutorial. Like, you know, I don't do that. So I didn't need to, like, I felt like I kept needing to justify why I was going back onto YouTube. Like, I was like, oh, people are going to think I'm, you know, I'm girly again. And it's like, who cares, Joel? Like, who cares if people think that I'm doing something that I love right now, that I cherish, and I look forward to getting up every day to do videos for you guys. And have that when I was traveling the world doing shoots, which sounds so dumb. I get to travel a lot, like, don't get me wrong, but this is more, I get to travel now for pleasure, and I get to travel for other things instead of just for work. So, like, I'm so glad that I really started to not give a shit. When I was a lot younger, I didn't give 2 shits about people when I was in high school. Like, I was like, fuck you. If you're going to be rude to me, I'll be rude back to you. And to not care what people thought about me, and if I wanted to do something, then I was just going to bloody do it. Because, you know, you only live, like, once. And I know it sounds so bad to say, like, YOLO, but it's so true. Like, it's really, really true. Like, you're on this earth for so short of a time, like, you know, like, and that's what I'm saying, like, with that relationship as well, like, I forgive, but I don't forget. and that's just like how I am. But you know, like, little long story cut short, I've tried to, you know, like, make even a friendship out of that relationship, because you know, when you spend so much time with that person, you don't want to lose them completely. And I know I'm an amazing person, and I know I will find someone that, you know, understands this whole YouTube life. Wow, I'm being really deep right now. I just feel like, yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, I tried recently to make even, like, you know, somewhat of this, you know, situation work, or like rekindle, or maybe even relight that flame, and I don't know why. But I think it was just because, you know, like, everything is so short, and like, I understand sometimes relationships don't work and you don't get back together. I get that, but I really loved it. I really loved this person. And when, like, what I was saying is, like, when you're good, you're good. But when we were bad, we were bad. I always think of the good times, because, you know, like, why think of the bad when, like, you only are on this earth for so short of a time? And like, that's how I was thinking it. So I'm being real with you guys now. Like, I went through a little stage here where I was like, oh my God, like, I miss them. I don't know if I'll leave that in. I might cut it out. I don't know. I'm just going to apply my highlight in the shade Peach Pearl by Model Zone. Oh, you guys know this is like one of my new favorites. I realized a lot of things with friends in 2017. Like, a lot of people, to be honest, are your friends for what you can give them. I don't know how to word this. A lot of people, like, in my past, including, you know, people that I used to love, giving personality. I'm very a giving person, and like, I will go to the end of the earth for someone, even my friends, where I feel like people have just, you know, like, used and abused and like got stuff out of me, which is not the nicest thing. And it probably sounds really rude for me to say that online and on camera, but just don't feel like sometimes some of the friendships that I've had in the past have been the most genuine. I don't really have a lot of friends that are like, you know, on the whole social media side of things or on YouTube. And like, I kind of like that, because, you know, when I go out with my friends, I can kind of just like switch off a little bit, like, which you need to do. Like, I get sometimes caught up in a lot of, like, you know, like, my life and how am I good? Like, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to be just as good as this person, I need to be better, or I need to do this. Like, it's me as a person. So, you know, these friends have really, really, really put in the effort that I want in a friendship. And like, I haven't really had the most truest of friends. You know, like, I've had friends that, like, that I used to be friends with for like years, just like pack up and leave. Friends have dramas, I get it. But when you have an issue or a drama, like, or there's something, a misunderstanding, like, you don't just walk away and leave, or just like not even give that person a chance to like explain themselves, talk about it, or tell them. You know, like, I've found, you know, my true friends that I love, and they are probably the most supportive friends I've ever had in my life. And I'm 23 now, you know, so I've gone through a lot of friends. I've gone through a lot of school friends. I've gone through a lot of friends that I thought were my friend, and they just pack up and leave, you know, when you're not giving them what they want, or they're not getting enough out of you. The thing that I've really learned from 2017 is like finding real friends. And it sounds really dumb, but it's harder to find friends when, you know, when I'm online or when I'm on Instagram, like, you know, it's hard to find people that just want to be your friend because they just want to be your friend. Like, I can't really offer like millions of subscribers to some people, but, you know, like, as you get bigger online, or as something grows, like, I'm always kind of worried that who are going to be my friends in the later days of my YouTube. Like, am I going to just have people that want to take me for granted? I'm using, actually, so simple, I'm going to be using my bronzer, which is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate, as an eye color, because it's just really, really nice eye color. It just kind of like washes over the lid, and that's all I want to do today, is just something really simple for you guys, because I feel like every time I say simple, I literally apply like glitter or like wing liner or friggin' blue in my inner corner. So I am going to be real, naturally kind of basic, but not really natural. I don't know. Sorry for being so like full on, like I'm just telling you guys about my life, but I love watching people that are real. I think biggest things is just focusing on my career. Last year I really focused on my career as a professional makeup artist, obviously, until the end of the year where I decided I want to get back onto the YouTube bandwagon. Worked full time in retail, and it was my dream to, you know, quit my job and do my own thing, and I did that. But I'm just gonna shut the fuck up and put my lashes on. I still think this is an everyday look if you're a makeup artist. I'm like loving my new little space. I have new little tables. I've got to go to Kmart tomorrow because like I said, I went today. I'm getting like a bookshelf where I can like sit all my wigs on like little mannequin heads. I thought I'd put on a different lash to this one and I was like, oh, cool. I hope you guys like chatting some personal things. Make sure you guys let me know down below on what are some things that you guys learned for 2017. What are some things that you want to achieve in 2018? And I really love these. And if anyone wants to choose a topic for next week's Monday Chit Chat, I feel like we could do Monday Chit Chat Get Readies with me all the time. It depends if you guys want it. So make sure you let me know down below so I know what you are wanting like that. You guys really enjoyed this tutorial and I hope you guys really liked it. Make sure you guys give me a like so I know that you like these kind of videos. And yeah, just the generic YouTube saying, okay? Alrighty guys, I love you and I will see you in my next video.